Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to collect and identify morel mushrooms. Morels are probably one of my favorite mushrooms of all time. They taste like a mix of steak and butter, which you don't find a lot in nature, so I think that's pretty cool. They have a really short growing season. It's March to May, I believe. So because of that, and because they taste so good, they cost upwards of $20 per pound. That's a lot of money. If you were to sell them, it's not bad at all. Anyway, before we start, I'm going to show you a couple things you're going to need to bring. So have with you a good, just like a pocket knife or something, preferably locking one so you don't cut your fingers off, please. And then also just like a bucket or basket or something with paper in it, because they will break. They're pretty delicate, so yeah, just put them in here. Yeah. So let's get started. Okay, here we are. So this is where I usually search for them. I have great luck here, and there's one reason mainly, I believe. That is, this area, when it rains, serves as kind of like a little waterway almost. Their spores will tend to end up in these places more often because there's so much water coming through. Also, try to look for trees that morels like to live under. Some of these include maple, elm, and oak, just to name a few. I actually see one right now, I kid you not. Oh, it's big! Oh my gosh. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, can you see it? Okay, check that out. So what we're gonna do, there's a specific way that you have to harvest these. So mushrooms have, the part that you see right here is actually only the reproductive body of a mushroom. And in reality, the mushroom that we're looking at right here is probably like this entire hill here or more. Mushrooms are huge, but they are composed of these string-like white fibers called mycelium. Mycelium are, that's what the mushroom actually is, and mycelium are breaking down dead roots, other organic material in the hill. This is not the entire mushroom, but the reason I'm telling you this is because we have to be very careful when you are cutting a mushroom to not disturb that mycelium. And when you yank a mushroom out of the ground, like, violently, that's gonna break up a lot of that and expose it to, the elements, and you don't want that to happen. So what we wanna do, because we care about mushrooms here, is we wanna cut right at the base of it. And this is not the safest cutting, the way to cut, but I only have one hand and don't do what I'm doing right now. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, it's so big too. Look at that. This one's a little bit older. You can kind of tell it's a little dried out on the top. That's okay. We can still use this one. Okay. It's literally looking at me, I swear. And I just found two next to each other. So how about that? But, oh, look at it. So, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. And this is a yellow morel, if you're wondering. Here we have yellow and black morels. That's a yellow too. What we found was a yellow. Yeah, we're just gonna cut. We're gonna bring this one for a little collection. These are huge today. I did not expect this at all. There we go. Yummy. This one's weird looking. Well, it's already been knocked over by someone, it appears. But actually, I'm really glad we found this. This guy is a perfect example of what we don't want to bring back home, because look at it. It's disgusting. It's all dried up. It's probably got bugs crawling all inside it. This just looks unappetizing, first of all, but I know many people who would probably go ahead and eat this anyway. I probably being one of them, if I haven't done this before, know specifically that this is not something that you should do. So please don't do it. However, I found a baby that actually looks pretty appetizing. So, yeah. Okay. Good stuff. It's so pretty. Okay, let's see what we got. So, we got the leaf, okay. Let's see everything. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a pretty good haul for today, considering I didn't even walk that far. I'm now going to show you guys how you can make sure that what you have are in fact morels and that they're safe to eat. So let's take, all of them are good examples because all of them are morels, but this one's a nice example. So this is a yellow morel, and the first thing I want to show you guys is one way to identify them. Other mushrooms, I'm going to put up a picture. The lookalikes, let's say, to yellow morel have, instead of the cap being attached top and bottom, the other fake lookalike morels have a hanging top. So I'll try to provide an example there, but you can see clearly that this morel, I could try to separate it, but it's not coming off, and that's because this entire cap is attached at the top and bottom. Okay, what you see in front of you is the mushroom we just looked at, but cut in half. And you can see clearly that the inside is completely hollow. That is one of the best ways to see that you actually have a real morel. Because other fake morels, or the lookalikes, they're going to have fibers, or they're going to be completely solid all the way through. And this, notice it goes all the way from the stem to the very top of the cap. And then it has these, like, you can kind of see how the top looks like when I cut it through. I don't know how to explain that, but it does not look like a regular mushroom. Once you get home, cut your morels in half and soak them in a dish of water for at least 20 minutes. That will make sure that all the bugs that were trapped inside can get out and you don't eat bugs. And then what you want to do is pat them dry, and you can prepare them however you want. Personally, I like to just saute them in butter. I've seen people make omelets out of them, bake them into different things, even fry them, and there's so many more options than that, but all of them are delicious, so definitely check them out.